Ladies and gentlemen, the candidate for Tanzania 2026.
Welcome to Zambia Today Television, where stories unfold. We bring you an important development in the country's political landscape. In a remarkable show of unity, opposition parties have officially launched the Tunts Alliance, a coalition set to challenge the current administration in the upcoming 2026 general elections. This is a story of resilience, ambition, and the determination for change in Zambia.
Are you ready?
In a bold display of unity, Zambia's opposition parties came together to launch the Tunts Alliance, a coalition aimed at uniting the country against what they claim to be failed leadership by President Hakainde Hichilema's administration. The alliance held its first public event despite reports of intimidation and disruptions from government operatives.
Number one, the changes that has taken place in Botswana is coming to Zambia. The change that has happened in America in 2026 is coming to Zambia. The change that has happened in Brazil, De Silva, was president. He was stopped, was harassed in Brazil. He came back. He won. So that change is coming to Zambia in 2026. I have heard about India. It's coming to Zambia. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like my colleagues to be ready.
The name Tunts, meaning togetherness, reflects the coalition's commitment to a collective mission. Acting Alliance Chairperson, Professor Danny Puel, emphasized that the alliance is the voice of the people, united to restore governance, democracy, and the rule of law.
Of the Zambian people. Fellow countrymen and women, the motto of the Tunts Alliance seeks to emphasize the importance of unity among all member political parties and other organizations of the Tunts Alliance. The motto of the Tunts Alliance is in 5 languages. We have Nyanja, Tiribwanji, we have Kaonde, Tujibiepi, Tujipamo. We have Tonga, Tulibuti, Tulantomwe. We have Losi, Lutwani, Luamoho. We have Bemba, Tulishani, Tuliwonse. So the 5 languages that were adopted to be part of the logo and part of the motto of the Tunts Alliance were meant to represent all the provinces of this country. For instance, Nyanja represents Eastern, Muchinga and Lusaka province.
At the launch, former President Edgar Lungu took to the stage, expressing gratitude to the alliance for their endorsement. He spoke directly to the people, urging opposition parties, civil society organizations, trade unions, academia, and citizens to unite behind the alliance's cause.
It is about restoring the well-being of the Zambian people. We must recognize that our country is suffering from an economic meltdown, high cost of living, unprecedented load shedding, and other crises. The fight is about that bus driver who had hoped for better income by reason of the promise of cheaper fuel, but is now disappointed that the promises have not been fulfilled. It's about that Baba in Mtendere, that hairdresser in Chiwempala, that welder in Mazabuka, who hoped that load shedding was behind us, considering that we, in the Patriotic Front, PF, ended load shedding. But now, such businesses are shutting down or going for several days without electricity in their workplaces. It is about that marketeer who is struggling to make ends meet because of the hostile business environment. It is about that street vendor who's hustling earns him income of hand to mouth, but now cannot even afford to find a market or place to trade from. It is about restoring an effective farmer input support program that delivers input at the farm gate and ensures that the smallholder farmer is food secure. Ladies and gentlemen, fellow countrymen and women, the youth, and all our children, I am thankful and honored for this noble gesture by the Tonse Alliance partners of adopting me as the 2026 presidential candidate. I pledge that I will not let you down as your 2026 candidate. With your support and the support of the collective Zambians, be assured that victory is certain. My appeal to other political alliances, such as the United Kwacha Alliance, UKA, People's Pact, the Zambia We Want, and other political parties, is that let's keep our doors wide open to talk together, to work together, to redeem this country, especially that all political and economic parameters are clearly showing that this government and its leaders will not save Zambia.
Lungu went on to criticize President Hikalima's administration for failing to meet campaign promises, allowing public services to deteriorate and undermining constitutional rights. He assured his supporters that if elected, he would prioritize the restoration of constitutionalism, accountability, and the rule of law in Zambia.
Rescue our people and the country from the failures, mismanagement, and misrule perpetuated by this incompetent government. Yes, it's no longer a secret that the UPND has plunged the country into economic turmoil, engaged in bad governance, destroyed constitutionalism, oppressed citizens, and lamentably failed to deliver public services and campaign promises.
The Tunce Alliance has promised to build momentum leading up to the 2026 elections, positioning itself as a formidable alternative for Zambians who are dissatisfied with the current administration. Whether this alliance will succeed in turning their vision into victory remains to be seen, but it has undoubtedly rekindled hope and determination among its supporters as Zambia moves closer to the next election. All eyes are on this growing alliance and the evolving dynamics between the ruling government and the opposition.